All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the Ophir elect. As you see, I got some precepts up online. Just wanted to do a quick video on predestination and how that ultimately we are predestined to overcome any trials and any hardships or any hell that we're going through. It's already written, in our record of life that we are going to overcome it and to, move past it. So I just wanted to let this be a little, exhortation, edifying lesson of encouragement through the Spirit. All right, so this is Ephesians 1. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. So it says, according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. All right, so if we are part of the elect, right, the word elect means chosen. So if we are a part of the chosen, if we are a part of the elect, the 144,000 at the tabernacle of David, right, the original spirits of the angels that Yahushua created and then created the rest of the universe. If we are part of those spirits, man, all right, and if you are just a hopeful elect sister, or just a hopeful elect man, if we're part of the elect, ultimately we were chosen before the foundation of the world to endure to the end and to make it. The elect, they're already, they're here, and there's already an exact number of elect that is going to be delivered. And the Most High Yahweh knows that number. He knows who, they all are. I'm trying to say, but us down here on the earth, we don't know, if we're part of the elect or not. So all we can do ultimately is just have faith. But a part of that faith, a part of that belief is to understand that, look, if you're going through an overwhelming situation or trial, just know that you are already predestined to overcome it and to break past that barrier. All right. That's why it says, according as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. So we've been chosen in him, and we've already been chosen before the foundation of the world that we should be holy. That word holy means separate. So when we were born, all right, when we were born, the Lord already knew who we were, man. He knows everything, of course, the Most High Yahweh, man. He already know who we were. We've always been protected. We've always been destined to come into this holy knowledge. Because the word holy, like I said, means separate. So you may always think back to when you were in the world, there are always certain characteristics of yourself that was different from everybody around you. Like I know myself personally, when I was in school and elementary school and middle school, I never liked standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I always instinctively, internally, just hated America. And then, all the LGBT, all that whole movement, I've never agreed with that, man. So it's just like little things that you may think upon in your life, are like little cues that, hey, the Lord has always been dealing with us. He's always predestined us, Lord willing, we're part of that number, to be holy, to be separate unto him, that the apple of the Lord's eye, which is the nation of Israel, specifically the elect within the nation of Israel. All right. So let me keep reading. Verse 5 says, having predestined us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Hamashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. So I'm going to go into that word predestined. All right. Predestined says, and we know the word pre means before. All right. So it says, it says to predetermine, decide beforehand. All right. In the New Testament of the Most High, decreeing from eternity, to foreordain, appoint beforehand. So it says decide beforehand. So everything in our life, everything in everybody's life, all right, but we're speaking about the hopeful elect. Everything in our life has already been decided beforehand. Everything has already been decided what you're going to go through in life, you know? And like I said, what this video is about is all the trials and tribulations that you're going through. Those have already been decided for you. Whether you knew that something was going to happen or not, it was already written for you to go through that. So if it's written for you to go through that, then of course the Lord is with us. So it's written for you to overcome it. All right. And to ascend to that next level. So if you're going through an overwhelming situation or trial, just understand that the Lord is going to make a way for you to escape or endure it, because that's written in your life. It's a part of your destiny, you know, to overcome. Ultimately, the elect, we're going to overcome everything. That this whole beast system, its image, all these wicked people, we are destined to overcome all of this bullshit, all of this hell. We're destined to overcome this whole world through our faith in Yahweh Shai. All right, through our faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So don't let the present moment get the better of you, and understand that if we are part of the elect, which we just have faith that we're destined to overcome. All right, so I'm going to read verse 5 in the translation comparison in the NLT. It says, God decided in advance to adopt us into his own family by bringing us to himself through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right, and we know that the Israelites are the sons of God, right? But we know we fell away from our nationality. All right, we didn't know who the Lord was. We didn't know his true name, his true standards and principles of what is right and wrong. You know, and we know we sinned in our past life and in this life, and ultimately we fell away from who we were, right? But we've been what? It said, adopt us into his own family by bringing us to himself through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So we're being joined back together to the Most High through what? Yahweh Shai, who's the mediator. You know, he's a mediator between us and the Most High Yahweh. So that's why when we pray, we say Yahweh, right? Bahashem, which means in the name of Yahweh Shai. So we pray, you know, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Yeah, right? In the name of the Holy Spirit. So we're being brought back, you know, adopted back in good grace with the Most High Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. All right. And that's what we all got to meditate on. All right. Which makes me think of real quick, Philippians 3:14. It says, 4:13. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthen me. And it's one of my, if not my favorite precept, because, hey, you know, I've been through certain trials that just came suddenly, man. Suddenly, you know, real quick, real speedily, you know. But we really can overcome any trial through our faith in Yahweh Shai, because that's what strengthens us. All right. So like I said, don't let the present situation overwhelm you. We are made to overcome, you know. If we are part of the hopeful elect, all right, 144,000. It's in our blood. It's in our spirit. Literally, it's in our spirit to overcome any obstacle, any hardship through our faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. That's why the scriptures say, we are more than conquerors, man. Let me see. I'm just going to search it real quick. All right, yeah, Romans 8:37, okay? It says Romans 8:37. It says, nay, I'm going to start at 36. It says, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Right? Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. All right? So we are literally, even though we're going through hell, we're going through trials, and we're in a low state. It says, nay, in all these things, right? Because it said we're counted as sleep for the slaughter, you know. But it said what? Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. So and who has loved us? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So we're destined to overcome. Okay? We're destined to conquer, man. I'm gonna go into that word conquer. All right, going to that word conquer, it says to be more than a conqueror, to gain a surpassing victory, to vanquish, in the Strong's definition, to vanquish beyond, gain a decisive victory. So, hey, man, it's all about a victory, surpassing your limits, and having victory, right? So again, Romans 8 and 36. I'm sorry, 37. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. So we are more than conquerors, meaning we're pretty much, it's saying we're destined to win. We're destined to win, man. We're destined to gain a surpassing victory. And like I said, this is just exhortation for if you're going through a trial, you just keep these things in mind. Don't look at the present situation as the end all be all. Understand that we are more than conquerors, man. We have a mighty spirit within us, man. You know, we got the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with us, man. That's a mighty fire, a mighty constant flame that's always burning within us, man. So we're more than conquerors. We are destined to win. We're destined to overcome. All right. No matter how hard the trial is, no matter how grim it seems, we're destined to push past it, man. We're not like these people in the world that give up and that fall and that lose. We're winning, man. We're ultimately the elect, the hopeful elect, are winners. We're going to win. We're going to win all through our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. And I'm not going to make this too long because a lot of precepts I could give, but I'm just gonna roll through the spirit. Revelation 17 and 14 says, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb." I don't think this is what I wanted. Actually, it still hits the point. It says, Revelation 17 and 14, "These shall make war with the Lamb," and we know the Lamb is Yahushai. It says, "And the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful." So Yahushai is going to come here and overcome Esau and his army. All right. And Lord willing, we're going to be beamed up on that chariot with the Lord. So it's already predestined that we're going to, make it into the end, endure unto the end. Even if you are a martyr, even if you got to be put to death for truth's sake, that's still a W. That's still a win. That's just the end of your life. And ultimately, if you hold your faith unto the death of you, then that's a victory, man. So we are destined to overcome, even if you quote unquote die, because we know you never really die. As long as you held your faith intact, you won. All right. And we're hoping to be delivered on that chariot, receive those new bodies, man. That's a victory. And Yahushai is going to come back, and Yahushai won, he went through his trial, and now he's sitting on the right hand side of the Lord. So now it's our turn to go through our trial. And ultimately, just like Yahushai was destined to win and to overcome, his soldiers are destined to win and overcome as well. That's why I said, and they that are with him. With who? Yahushai. All right. Yahushua is with us here in the spirit. It says, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. So that's talking about the hopeful elect. All right. We're with Yahushua in the spirit, and we are called and chosen and faithful to what? To overcome, man. To overcome any obstacle in your life, any mental, we go through a lot of mental battles within ourselves, getting tempted by left-hand spirits, right? Tons of character development we're constantly going through, but we're destined to just break through to the next level, man. All right, no matter how unfortunate the situation will be, no matter if you're at a spiritual low, we're destined to overcome, man. So I'm gonna get one last precept. Let me see, man. Right. Yeah, that's dope. I'll get that one. Just was an impromptu kind of type video topic. Romans 8:29. No, I'm gonna start at 28. It says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High." And that's important to really meditate on, because it said all things work together for good to them that love the Most High. And the way you got to look at that is, if you're going through a low moment in life, in actuality, that's why I keep saying, you can't just be so caught up in the present. We got to have foresight, discernment. If you're going through a low moment in the present situation, that's actually working to better you, to better your character, to better your spirit. However it's going to better you, it's working to better you. That's what the scriptures just said. All things work together for good to them that love the Most High. All right. So the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he may tear down certain aspects of your character or your personality. He may tear them down because they're negative worldly traits. But when he tears them down, when he gets rid of the negative, when he gets rid of the leaven, then he's gonna build you back up. So everything works together for good. Ultimately in your life, everything's working to better you. All right. It says, to them who are the called according to his purpose. All right. So we know that everything is in the plans, in the hands of the Most High Yahweh. All right. Wa Yahweh Shai. It says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestine. Right. Meaning it's your destiny. Your destiny was already decided before you were even born, thought of. Right. So it says he also did predestine to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. So we were already predestined to be conformed to the image of his son. And we know the son is what? Yahweh Shai. So we were already, before we even came in our parents' womb, man, our whole destiny of our life, we've already been predetermined to walk after the ways and the mannerisms and the character, and ultimately to have the same spirit as Yahweh Shai. All right. That's what it means by conform to the image of his son. That image represents, your everything about that person, right? Their character. All right. The way they walk, their talk, their mentality. All right. They're literally the image of when you think of somebody, everybody has their own image. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, trying to think of an example. It's a funny example, but Joe Biden, man. Joe Biden. That's whenever what is the image of Joe Biden? Clumsy, weird dude that has, Alzheimer's. But it's just, hey man, if you have the image of Joe Biden, man, you pretty much obviously you're gonna assume that somebody has memory issues. Maybe wasn't the best example, but you get what I'm trying to say. So it says we are predestined to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Right. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. Right. So we have faith that we are part of the hopeful elect. All right. The ones that were predestined to make it and be delivered. So it says, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. Right. So we know we've been called into this truth. Right. And it says, in whom he called, them he also justified. Right. And we know we're justified, what? Through our faith. It says, in whom he justified, them he also glorified, man. And once we are glorified, that's the W, that's the victory. When we get to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai and receive glory, right? Belongs alongside him, as his brethren, beneath him in order, but standing beside him as a brother. That's ultimately the glory, man. So yeah, I'm not going to drag it. The point's been made, man. Just something I was thinking of, man. We're predestined to overcome this whole facade, man, that Esau has built. Everything in this world, everything that's been turned upside down. We are predestined. predestined to overcome any trial you're going through, any mental battle, any block that's keeping you from making it to the next level. We're destined for greatness, man. As this society falls and goes to hell, we are going to keep rising up and going to greater levels in the spirit, man. You know, get brighter and brighter into the perfect day. So with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying, man. You know, don't give up, keep fighting. Until the next time, I say shalom.